Welcome everyone to Roebling Road Raceway here in Bloomingdale, Georgia. We're bringing you live coverage of the VDCA's Hurricane in Savannah event. We've got a great lineup today featuring Formula V, one of the most exciting grassroots racing classes in the world. Expecting tight packs, slipstream battles, and plenty of wheel-to-wheel action today. And they are actually leaving the grid right now. So today we have 16 racers. We have in 38 Lauren Brayler, 34 Matthew Bruns, 47 Kim Cashmere, Driving 80 is Steven Davis. And 191 is Steve Eaton. And 10 is Sherman Engler. 52, Mitchell Ferguson. Driving 12 is Chris Frasetti. 27, Keith Lawrence. 97, Mike Lawrence. 11, I'm so sorry if I say your name wrong, but Robert Liu. 54 is Cameron McMillan. And number 2 is Smith Jackson Ragsdale. 96 is Barry Shelton. 22, Maggie Talley. And 19 is Jeff Papolchi. I'm so sorry if I botched your name as well. And good luck to all the racers on the track today. And we actually have pretty clear weather, looking at clear skies, 80 degrees. Really shouldn't have any weather challenges here today. And I just want to do a big thank you to the sponsors and all the volunteers that are out here today on the racetrack. Just to give a shout out to some of our sponsors, if I can find it. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Mitchell Motors, DMS Motorsports, Mobile Engine, Porsche, and there is quite a bit more actually, but so they are, looks like they're coming around turn 8. Mm, Trying to keep a live view of our racers here. While we're waiting for them to come around, we could say some facts about Roebling Road Raceway here in Bloomingdale. It may not have big grandstands. That's part of its charm. It's a pure racing environment where drivers and crew really focus in on the track and the racers and not so much about the stands and the people watching. And we have them coming in to the ninth, and the pace car has left the track. And we should be starting here any second now. Green flag is out. Here we go. All right, we got number 52, Mitchell Ferguson in first, Mike Lawrence in second, and number 80, Stephen Davis in third. And while we allow them to kind of get around, this track is actually 2.2 miles long with 9 main turns. Each one kind of challenging the driver's rhythm. Precision here is just as important as their bravery. Actually, all right. And we are waiting for them to come around. I believe they are turning around 6 or 7. Oh, never mind. Some of them are coming up right here at 9. We have them rounding the corner. Coming in pretty quickly. We have Mitchell Ferguson still in first. Stephen Davis in second. Mike Lawrence moved to third. Sherman Engler in fourth. And Smith J. Ragsdale in fifth. All right, they are rounding up through 6 and 7 now. While we wait for them to pull through to 8 and 9, just to give some people a little context about Formula Vs, if you aren't familiar and just kind of tuning in for the race, Formula V class was created in 1963 based on the Volkswagen Beetle. Um, and this really emphasizes on the driver's skill. It's not so much about high speeds, it's more about how the racer can control the car and the vehicle around each turn. With that being said, as people pass through, we have Stephen Davis, number 80 in first, Mitchell Ferguson in second, and Mike Lawrence in third. And once again, we are rounding 6 and 7. Mm, okay. Yeah. Probably not many. Feel my voice. Powerful. Hmm. What? I can't hear you. It's so hard for me to tell that when I'm talking. You know what I mean? It's so hard to do that. All right, we have people rounding out the ninth into the straightaway. Yeah, they're pretty close. All right, looks like we got Mitchell Ferguson in first, Stephen Davis in second, and Mike Lawrence still holding the third. And we are rounding out that lap. People are going into the first turn now. With that being said, turn one and two can be kind of complex. The key area here, turn one is fast, decreasing radius, right sweeper. How you are exiting turn one really sets you up for how you go into turn two. Braking, your turn ins, and your apex need to have precision. If you get sloppy, you could lose a lot of traction here and lose position. We got a bit of scattered cars around, some people all the way in fourth, while others are turning around into eighth. Or no, I mean seventh, sorry. All right, now they're rounding out the eighth and the ninth turn, coming into the straightaway. We will see them coming up here just in a second. Oh, looks like there's been a little shift. Now we have Stephen Davis coming in at first, Mike Lawrence in second, Mitchell Ferguson third, Smith J. Ragsdale in fourth, Sherman Engler fifth, Lauren Brayler in sixth. And now we have some of these other cars coming through now, rounding out the rest of that lap. Um, All right, we're just kind of waiting for them to come back around. Some of them are turning into the sixth and seventh. And coming up into the ninth is our lead pack here. We got about 4 or 5 cars coming up in this lead pack. We have some shifts in positions with Mike Lawrence taking first, Stephen Davis in second, number 52 Mitchell Ferguson in third, and Smith J. Ragsdale in fourth. I don't know if you guys can hear the sounds of the cars down there, but it's a very fun experience up here. We definitely have some people coming in at many different positions here throughout the race. We have some people turning into turn four right now. And turn four can have a very slippery entry. Grip tends to drop here if you carry too much speed or mismanage the entry, especially in wet conditions. You definitely want to avoid pushing too aggressively in these corners. And here we go with our lead pack rounding back out into the straightaway here at the ninth. Oh. And we see Mitchell Ferguson trying to get around to catch the first, but doesn't quite get it. And Stephen Davis is holding the lead as they take it into turns one and two. Huh? Oh, did he? Well, they can't see this, so it's okay. Huh? Did it really? Oh, oh no, this can be flat, really so and dry. There are exit curves and dips in and wet. These could be. This is too much. That was so confusing. All right, we have some racers coming around into the fourth turn. Many are scattered throughout the raceway here, and we are coming up to the white flag. And these racers need to be careful not to oversteer or understeer in these moments. A bit of oversteering there, the car can start to dance on the edge of control. Understeering can cost big time, no grip on the front end. And our lineup so far is sitting at Mitchell Ferguson, number 52, in first, Stephen Davis in second, Mike Lawrence in third, Smith J. Ragsdale in fourth, Sherman Engler in fifth, and Lauren Brailer in sixth. As we have some more people rounding out this ninth and coming into the straightaway. All right, and here we are into our last lap. When we see some people rounding out the ninth into that straightaway, that will be our placeholders. And here they come now, rounding out the eighth into the ninth, into the straightaway. Seeing who takes that first. And it looks like it's going to be Mitchell Ferguson in first, Stephen Davis in second, Sherman Engler in third, Smith J. Ragsdale in fourth. And we are waiting on some more people to come on through. And these racers are seeing that checkered flag as they are passing through the finish line. Um, and to finish this out, we have Mike Lawrence in fifth, Lauren Brailer in sixth, Chris Frasetti in seventh, Matthew Bruns in eighth, Steve Eaton in ninth, Keith Lawrence in 10th, and we still have some people coming in to the finish line. And it looks like maybe all of our racers here. All right, and with that being said, that has Jeff Topolchi in 11th, Cameron McMillan in 12th, Robert Liu in 13th, Maggie Talley 14th, and Barry Shelton in 15th. And it looked like we had a pretty good race here today at Roebling Road. And to congratulate our top three drivers, Mitchell Ferguson, Stephen Davis, and Sherman Inkler. Good job on making top three here today at Roebling Road, race one for the Drivers' Cup. Thank you guys for tuning in, and um, I'm unsure if we are going live tomorrow during the other race, but either way, that wraps up today's Formula V race here at Roebling Road Raceway. What a fantastic event this has been! Plenty of action and great racing. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow and join us again when we are live.